How does one teach entrepreneurship? It's established that entrepreneurship can be taught. Students don't have to create businesses or nonprofits to learn entrepreneurship. There are everyday strategies that help develop the skills needed for an entrepreneurial world. You can teach a lot of what you need to be an entrepreneur, but it is helpful to come to these learning spaces equipped with some of the skills an entrepreneur typically possess. Activities to teach entrepreneurship. 1. Turn class participation into speaking events. The practice of public speaking creates positive pressure as students speak to an audience. These work in any subject area. Entrepreneurs do this when pitching to investors or speaking to customers. 2. Introduce project-based learning, PBL. When entrepreneurs launch a startup, they are trying to solve a narrowly defined problem. For example, Airbnb wanted to solve the affordable and quality accommodation issues for travelers. A PBL initiative will empower students to define real-world problems and create solutions for those problems. 3. Integrate high-quality, nonfiction texts into the curriculum. Bring in relevant, contemporary material to the classroom. This engages students with issues they care about. For example, let's imagine that your students read 5 articles throughout the semester about environmental issues. Next, ask students to vote on the issue that feels most important to them. Go further by helping students reach out to experts in the field. 4. Make students become proactive. Help students organize a fundraising or volunteering activity. This will help them make an impact in this area outside of the classroom. 5. Work with authentic tools and platforms. Introduce and promote students to work with sites and tools like WordPress, YouTube, GoFundMe, Kickstarter, and Instagram. These are used by entrepreneurs to establish platforms and grow audiences. Students can practice the same methods that modern entrepreneurs use to share their work with the world. Do consider student age when using these tools. What is entrepreneurship? One conceptualization is to begin with the creative seed, an idea that either responds to a real or perceived need, the discovery context, or one that creates a new need, the creation context. This is the easy part, and I don't know whether the eureka moment can be taught or even if it needs to be taught. What comes next is the forming, funding, building, and launching of a new product and company. This involves leadership, communication, raising capital, project and product management, marketing, decision-making, both operational and strategic, and managing growth with various limiting factors. This is the hard part, and each of its components can be taught either through case study or through the application of theory, or both. The problem I see with the academic study of entrepreneurship is that it lacks practical application. Researching the theoretical differences between the discovery and creation contexts has no bearing whatsoever on whether the idea is marketable or not. Investigating the entrepreneurial mindset doesn't change the fact that perseverance is one of the most important common sense factors among successful entrepreneurs. Knowing that mounting pressures can accelerate entrepreneurial decision-making doesn't change the fact that, in the moment, the entrepreneur is responding to environmental cues by way of personal cognition and psychology. Changing who we are is much more difficult than building the next big thing. Can entrepreneurship be taught? Yes, but only by other entrepreneurs or through training in the component tasks, leadership, project management, etc. that precede a successful firm. You need a program, initiative, ongoing effort which covers 3 aspects. 1. Inspiration. 2. Awareness. 3. Assistance. Inspiration. Showcase stories of successes, showcase how even entrepreneurs who failed gain, explain how entrepreneurship can lead to wealth creation, and how that allows you to create social impact. And gain respect. Awareness. Help aspiring entrepreneurs understand different aspects of business, the dynamics and complexities of making a concept work in a marketplace, teach them about revenue streams and business models, help them discover the value of a team, etc. Assistance. Make it easier for aspiring entrepreneurs to take their first few steps. Templates, workshops, access to mentors or customers or investors, access to government or institutional resources, etc. The spirit of entrepreneurship cannot be taught. If it exists, it can be ignited. Everything else can be taught. Teaching entrepreneurs is different than teaching entrepreneurship. The vast majority of programs and classes in entrepreneurship focus on the skills of entrepreneurship, markets, operations, finance, and the like. Few, if any, focus on the entrepreneur. In my conversations over many years with many entrepreneurs, the single most important subject that arises is about people who work for and with the entrepreneur, other stakeholders, and, most critically, the entrepreneur herself. The soft skills, insight and self-awareness, empathy, deep listening, http://blogs. HBR. Org per centisecond 2012-06, the_discipline_of_listening. HTML, UTM_source equals Twitter feed and UTM_medium equals Twitter, problem identification, improvisation, team building, self and colleague evaluation, ethics, values and integrity are, if present at all, largely glossed over. Including expertise from social work, theater, sociology, cultural anthropology, psychology, science, logistics and more increase the possibilities of success and also cross-pollinate all the fields involved. The humanities discipliness have much to offer in bringing tools to the table that can address these and other issues that impede entrepreneurs from achieving maximum odds of success. They also open the door to expanding the common view of who may be a capable entrepreneur. Shy people, deliberate people, young people, women people, minority people, working class people, left-brained and right-brained people are all capable, but many are dismissed by financial decision makers and, tragically, mentors.